The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Carson-Newman drops the series finale to Tampa, 9-5 with Coach Tom Griffin. I'm Michael Watring for the Eagles Sports Network. And, Coach, you used a lot of pitching in this game, and despite some errors, I thought you made some really, really nice plays defensively in this game. You do fall short. You get the tying run to the plate. How do you sum up today's effort for your team?
I think it sums up. We knew today. We like most teams, sometimes midweek, you're trying to throw as many pitchers as you can. We had planned to throw one guy, one inning, and go all the way through. And if the matchups allowed us to maybe keep a guy in or take a guy out for matchup purposes, but we knew we were going to throw a ton of guys. Sometimes it's tough to get a continuity and kind of a rhythm because you're changing it so much, but we felt like that was our best opportunity based on trying to figure out our third starter. And we had to use a couple guys more than we probably would have in normal situations, Tyler Shaver and Hunter Long. But, they're our most experienced pen guys, so we wanted to make sure we did that. A team like that, you got to take advantage of opportunities. And we had 2 innings there where we get the leadoff guy on. We can't move him up in a 6-4 game. And then we get first and second, nobody out in a 6-4 game. And we don't score a run right there. And one guy, we don't even get the ball put in play. That's that was your chance. I mean, that's your chance right there. And we didn't get it. But we talked about it. I think that we competed very well. And it's all we can ask of them. That they competed. We made some mistakes, too, and still were in the game. In the past, as you know, Michael, some of the mistakes we made, it has snowballed into we can't even catch up to them. But at least the mistakes we made, someone else was able to stop the bleeding, whether it was a quality pitch, whether it was a defensive play. That's what we needed because we weren't clean in some areas, made some decisions that weren't great, but we were able to get out of that.
Let's talk about how this weekend shaped out because you get blown out on Friday, and rather than your team wither away and say, well, that's the defending national champions, they're going to blow us out the next 2 days, you come out and win yesterday, you're down big today, you get the tying run to the plate with 2 outs in the 9th inning. What's it say about your mental makeup of your crew that you're able to leave that behind you?
I think that's very important. I think that is important. As we mentioned before, you have to have experiences you can draw upon, and that's what we talked about, is draw upon the experiences we had this weekend of not playing well and being out of the game to winning a game to at least having a chance there in the 9th, you technically say, with the tying run of being able to be back in the game. So, yeah, it's great. And again, how you respond to adversity, that's extremely important for your club. It's important in life, as you know. And so, good experience for us to have Tampa here, an outstanding ball club. And they make you play every inning. You have got to be on your toes, and it's like a lot of clubs. That's college baseball. It's what makes it so great, so fun, and we appreciate them coming up here and competing with us.
This was your final tune-up before non-conference play in terms of series. You pretty much got everybody that plays, everybody that pitches an opportunity here this weekend. How do you want your team to build off of this weekend, competitive games against the reigning national champions, and try to take that, remember some of these things, learn from it, and move forward for the next 2 months of the year?
Well, it's important for the club themselves, the players themselves, to remember their experiences. We can remind them, but they have to draw upon these experiences of the good and bad. We talked about this earlier. We got to take care of the things outside the field itself. There are some responsibilities and things we have to do, little stuff. If it's making sure that our locker is completely clean the way it should be, and any jobs and responsibilities you have for field duties or that, make sure that's done. We got to clean that up a little bit. And I think it's important that you take care of all things, not just, okay, we're doing the right things on the field. Okay, make sure we're doing the right things with your jobs that you have to do, cleaning up after yourself or cleaning up after someone else, whatever it takes. That's important. And it's just kind of the details of taking care of responsibilities and just trying to elevate other people and making sure they're being held accountable. That's the most important thing. Baseball and the game itself will take care of itself if we take care of the things on the outside. And that's what we're learning to do each and every day. I'm still trying to learn to do that in my life at 54. So we just want to remind them of that's what we have to do each and every day. And today we even talked about, our faith and making sure that if we're going going to train out here, right, then we better be training each and every day for our soul. We got to train our soul, and that's through our faith. And we want these guys to remember in college, because we get distracted of, hey, don't forget about your faith and about training that each and every day. And here are the steps that we can go about to making sure that our soul is right.
Coach, appreciate the time. We'll talk to you in a couple days.
Thank you for everything.
He's Coach Tom Griffin. I'm Michael Watching for the Eagles Sports Network.